What's up, journeyers? Welcome to this weekly live training. I'm really excited about this one. This is a really interesting topic. We are talking about money mantras. Are they myth or are they magic? So here's the thing. What is a money mantra? You've probably heard quite a few. Of course, if you're like a TikToker or you're on Instagram Reels, you've probably heard quite a few. You have the one that's like, ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it flows, money flows to me, something like that, right? There's that. There's things like, I'm a money magnet, right? Or I'm a millionaire, I'm a bajillionaire, right? All of these money mantras that you have. And like, money is always flowing easily towards me, right? And so what's the purpose of these? And like, is it magic, right? If you just go around saying, I'm a money magnet, does money actually stick to you, right? Is it actually drawn to you and attracted to you? Is that magic that if you just are saying these things over and over that you're going to make all this money? Or is it a myth? Let's break it down. I will tell you a money mantra that I have used in the past is I am a money magnet. And I'm going to tell you in a few minutes how I used it. And I'm going to help you kind of understand how to choose your own money mantra if you choose to use one. So let's talk pros and cons. Money mantras are like affirmations, right? It's like an affirmation where you're saying something about your relationship with money, right? I'm a money magnet. Money flows easily towards me, right? I receive money easily and without stress, whatever it is. Something about your relationship with money. Here's the benefit of that. Pros is you're thinking positively about money. And let's be honest, people don't always think positively about money, right? People don't always think positively. People have negative thoughts about money. People stress about money. People say things like, I'm bad with money. I've always been bad with money. I suck at this. I'll never figure this out. I'm just always going to be broke, right? So a pro to having some kind of money mantra is that it takes you out of that negative thought pattern and brings you into a positive thought pattern. Nothing wrong with that, right? The problem with these kinds of affirmations is that your subconscious will smack you upside the head if it believes it's not true. So if you really are struggling to, let's say you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling to get clients, right? If you don't get clients, you don't get revenue. And you say things like, money flows easily to me day and night. And your subconscious is like, no, it does not, right? And so the problem with these kinds of money mantras is you have this cognitive dissonance between your subconscious and reality, where if money isn't actually flowing easily to you, then when you say that, it just creates an ick. It creates this weird feeling in your subconscious, that weird feeling in your chest. When you say it, you start to feel guilty and you feel shameful because you're like, no, I'm not, right? I'm not actually a money magnet. I'm not a millionaire. Money doesn't flow easily to me. That is what your subconscious is telling you. And so the problem with something like a money mantra, if you are simply implementing the money mantra, is that you're going to have subconscious cognitive dissonance, potentially, right? Unless money is actively flowing to you. And also, money mantras like, I'm a money magnet, does not drive action. It is passive. Now, if you guys remember, it was a couple of months ago now, one of the number one principles to my signature framework of intuitive money management is rejecting scarcity. And not just like preach abundance, but actively reject scarcity. Passive money mantras, just saying, I'm a millionaire, money flows to me, that is passive, just saying those things. It doesn't actually drive action, and therefore, again, your brain's going to fight you on it. So what can we do to get that power and that benefit of the positive thinking and the forward thinking without having the subconscious cognitive dissonance, right? So I said the money mantra that I have used in the past is, I am a money magnet. But I do not wake up in the morning and wake up and go, I'm a money magnet, right? I say, I'm a money magnet when I receive money. I am confirming in my subconscious what just happened. I received money. Maybe I found money on the floor. Maybe I got an unexpected check. Maybe I signed a client, right? Maybe I found money in my pocket that I didn't know was there. And I say, I'm a money magnet, right? I'm a money magnet when I receive money. So one way to make sure that your money mantras are actually powerful and connect in your subconscious and feel true is to let them be true in the moment, right? That's one way to make them actually be powerful, right? Make them actually make you feel great about your ability to receive money. They're great for receiving blocks if every time you receive, you have a mantra. Ooh, I'm a money magnet. Ooh, money flows so easily to me. Say it when money is flowing to you, right? The other thing to consider is shifting it to something that's more active, right? Not this passive affirmations. Oh, look at me, I'm being positive, right? Because again, your subconscious is going to fight you. So instead of these passive, I'm a millionaire affirmations, shift it to affirmations of choice. Here's what I mean. And this is a special secret technique that I taught inside of Intuitive Money Mindset Society when we were talking about rejecting scarcity. And that is the affirmation of choice. Being, your affirmation is, I choose what? Today I choose to feel hopeful. Today I choose to feel excited. Today I choose to be a good steward of my money. Whatever it is, right? What do you choose that day that makes you feel abundant, that makes you feel powerful, that gives you the hope, that gives you the faith in what's going on in your process? Because again, rejecting scarcity, the opposite of scarcity is not abundance. Having all these passive abundance affirmations does nothing for you if you aren't actively rejecting the scarcity and leaning into the actual opposite of scarcity. Scarcity is fear-based, and the opposite of fear is not abundance. The opposite of fear is hope and trust. What can you choose to hope in? What can you choose to trust in? What can you choose to feel that leans you towards faith in the process, in yourself, right? Those are the kinds of mantras that actually will take root. Those are the kinds of money mantras that will actually uplift and encourage and drive you forward. The ones that are action-based. Because when you tell your brain, today I'm choosing to trust myself. Today I'm choosing to trust this process. Today I'm choosing to trust my systems, right? That's active. Your brain can't be like, no, you're not, right? Because you are. You're telling it. I'm choosing this. I am actively choosing this thing right now. I'm choosing to feel this way, right? Those active affirmations of choice. What do you choose to do today? What do you choose to feel today? What do you choose to feel like and act like today? That is what is active. And that is what helps you harness the power of an affirmation. The power of an affirmation is it keeps you on the positive. It keeps you away from the negative. It keeps you driving forward. So make sure that whatever affirmations, whatever mantras you're choosing are, number one, not causing cognitive dissonance in your subconscious. Because again, I'm a millionaire. Your brain's going to be like, no, you're not. Right? I choose to act like a millionaire today. I choose to have a millionaire mindset today, right? Choice, action, active. And that way your subconscious can be like, oh, you want to act? Okay, cool. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to have a millionaire mindset today. Okay, cool. Right? Your brain's not going to fight you. So avoid cognitive dissonance and make it active. Keep yourself driving forward. Make it something that actually drives you to do or be or think or feel differently than you did the day before. Right? Feel the way you desire to feel, the way you choose to feel. That's when your money mantras are actually going to be powerful. That's when your money mantras are actually going to drive you towards abundance. Again, abundance isn't the opposite of scarcity. Hope and trust and faith are the opposite of scarcity. But when you can start having these active affirmations of choice that don't cause cognitive dissonance in your brain, that allow you to move forward and drive forward and make decisions differently, that's when your mantras get to be really, really powerful. So drop them in the comments, guys. What are your mantras? What do you want to say? What do you want to do? Every time you receive money, what are you going to say? Right? Because if I woke up every morning and I said, I'm a money magnet, and I didn't receive any money, like that's just weird and it causes cognitive dissonance. But if I say it when I receive money, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm a money magnet, right? So what are your mantras? What are you going to say when you receive money? What's your affirmation of choice today? What do you want to choose to do, choose to feel, choose to think? Make it active, okay? Let me know. Drop them in the comments. I want to hear them. All right, as always, trust yourselves and enjoy the freaking journey. Bye.